the very familiar face of the Volvo XC40. We've tested quite a few of them already at Motor Matters, but here's another one, because this is the newest addition to the range with the T4 petrol engine. We'll talk more about it in a few moments. So let's just look around it very, very quickly and remind you of some of the facts and features of the car. You've of course got this nice honeycomb grille over here. You can see the lower part. You've got a bit of a lip spoiler down at the bottom. It's all the typical features you expect in a premium boutique medium SUV in today's market. Of course, you've got, coming around over here, you've got what they call the Thor's hammer design, daytime running lights. You've got LED headlights. You've got all these features that are so typical, and you've got this beautiful glistening pearl white color on the car, which really does look stunning. You come around, of course, you do expect cladding around the wheel arches, down the side of the vehicle. You're expecting all that cladding. Really neat looking dual tone mag wheels, 19-inch wheels on here, which is a standard on the R design. I say again, I said it on my last test of the XC40, I really would like to drive one on 18 inches. The last R design we had actually had 20 inches on, and I found the ride a little bit hard, etc. This is better on the 19s, but I still want one on 18s. Volvo, please listen to me here. You come along, of course, you've got the contrasting black roof, which again is a feature of our design, with a roof rack type of feature, but it's not roof racks, but it does give you that effect. And coming down, you can see into the C-pillar over here, very, very neat. And the spoiler, of course, attached to the C-pillar round at the back over here. Let's pop the back door open while I'm here quickly and show you the space in the rear, which is pretty good. The driver's seat is always set for myself. Nice that you've got aircon vents for the back seat, and you have got 12 volt and USB down at the bottom over there as well for rear seat passengers. So it's catering to the family, to family use and things like that, which are all important. You've got your leather and suede combination upholstery with a nice white counter stitching. All looks incredibly neat. But that's what you expect from this car, isn't it? And from a premium car in this kind of category. Come round to the back. Of course, you've got the Volvo feature of, look at these tail lights coming all the way around, the boomerang type shaped tail lights. Really nice feature. And what is, to me, a good feature is the fact that they're not split onto the tailgate. They are completely separate. So that is nice. Massive boot. Volvo quote about 500 liters boot space over here in the rear. And you can see it is big, which is nice and useful. You've got the ski hatch in the center there, plus you can drop the rear seats 2/3, 1/3. And note, allowing for ISOFIX. Useful touch, a 12 volt socket in the boot area as well. But now look at this. This I found quite interesting. Nice little feature. The boot floor, look at that, you've got a dummy floor. Quite a nice substantial space, you can see. So laptops or anything you want to hide away goes there, but it does get in your way for big loads. So that's something I'm not quite so sure about. And then below here, we have got a space saver spare wheel. It's only a space saver, but it's far better than not having a spare wheel at all in those run flat things that you get these days. So again, neat there. You of course have auto closing on the tailgate. Nice, easy, simple. And you've got the rear spoiler kind of effect down at the bottom. Nothing really to write home about. What is the important factor is over here, the T4 badge. Now I mentioned that just now. T4 means it's a 2-liter petrol engine, turboed, 140 kilowatts, 300 Newton meters of torque. So it's very much in the middle of the range in the XC40s. I can tell you, this car's got a bit of oomph to it. It really does go very nicely. Let's jump inside now and have a look at the features on the inside, and we can talk a lot more about it. Focusing on the dash first, as always, you'll see that we've got 240 kilometers left in this tank, and the car is showing overall consumption of 9.7 liters per 100. which is not really that impressive. But just to put it in better context, I've done nice freeway driving today, showing 7.9, which is a lot better. Still not where I'd want it to be, but what is very interesting is I had a look earlier on, and I checked out the consumption on the last two XC40s that I drove. The T3, which is that 3-cylinder 1.5, and the D4, the 2-liter diesel version, also with 140 kilowatts. And they both averaged 8 liters per 100 over the full week. So I'm sorry to say, Volvo, please don't shoot the messenger, but I get the feeling the XC40 is not an economy champion, but it's got so many other things going for it. You come down, you have a look, very neat controls on the steering wheel, obviously to scroll through, get various information, and on this side over here, of course, your cruise control, all exactly what you expect. Very, very standard. It has all the features. Another nice feature I do like is that when you are in navigation on the car, the navigation instructions come up in the center over here as well. Very easy to look at instead of looking across at the screen over there. So good one there. Nice compact small steering wheel with stitching. It's got all the things you would expect over there. No paddles on this one, but that's never a great loss, of course. You look at the doors over here throughout, and you'll see on the dashboard as well, you've got this sort of carbon fiber type trim. Looks very interesting, and very important, upgraded Harman Kardon sound system. Nice one. 2 memory settings for the driver's seat, which the driver's seat is electrically adjusted, not the passenger seat. But again, that's something that I think applies to many, many vehicles. Come across to, of course, the typical Volvo tablet screen over here, and I'm showing you that you see that 203 kilometers we've done on freeway driving at 7.9. But if I just press this button there, you'll see that's your home screen, or you just do that, and there you can play and set so many. Look at all the different things you can set, and these are all the features that this car has. Let's look at a lot of the safety features: active bending lights, cornering lights, lane keeping aid, road sign information recognition, rear cross traffic alert. I'm just trying to show you collision avoidance, etc. Now, something about the collision avoidance I must just tell you is I was on the freeway earlier today, in fact, and somebody swung into the lane in front of me, and the car actually reacted without me. It was pretty violent. I use that word deliberately, but believe me, it would have stopped, and it was going to stop for itself. So you can't complain, because it does do the job. You have got a drive mode button over here. You press that, you can go into comfort, dynamic, eco, or off-road, even for rough roads. So you've got all those different modes. Let me press it again that we can see it. I've just left it in comfort for this entire test period, but you do have, and especially I think the off-road one is a nice one, just to give you, if you're going on dirt roads or going off the road at all. You come down a bit further in the center over here, you've got an inductive charging pad for your cell phone, and of course USBs over there. You can see them very clearly. I've got a USB plugged in, so that's nice and neat over there. Standard on the XC40 is 8-speed automatic transmission, and it's that little push-pull system. Double push up for reverse, double push down for drive, and park is a press button. Simple, easy, works nicely. And good stuff. You can turn off the auto stop start with a button over here. I remember commenting about that last time round on the XC40, so I'm glad to see that over there. You've got a nice compartment over here, and I was looking at this. I know this was designed for the ashtray on this car, but quite honestly, you could just kind of hide your cell phone in there if you really wanted to, and make it a touch more secure, perhaps. Just an idea I had. But anyway, this car's fitted with a panoramic sunroof, which I love, but it is not necessarily standard, but it is there. Well, the T4 completes the XC40 range in South Africa, which I think is important. Pricing is difficult to comment because of extras, because there are extra safety packs, etc., available on the Volvo range. But the T4 starts from 716,000 Rand. This one, you would be looking at around the 750 mark, and I'm sorry, I have to be slightly vague. It's absolutely in the ballpark. with BMW's X2, with some of the top models from Mini, etc. It's there, it's in the ballpark, and of course, you always know the safety you're going to get with Volvo. So that's something that almost is a given and assumed with these cars. The quality is there, the feel is there. It's really a luxury feel to this car. It is a premium boutique medium SUV in my book. That's what I would call it. It fits the bill. And as I said a moment ago, it certainly completes the XC40 range. It's actually bigger than you think. That 500-litre boot, I think, proves the point, and plenty space in the back seat. So if this is the market you're looking in, you would be doing yourself a terrible disservice if you don't check this one out along with the competition. For Motor Matters, I'm Eleanor. See you next time.